Hello dear colleagues, I am Sampada Kulkarni from Department of Information Technology, Modern College of Engineering welcomes you in 1 week FDP on e-content development and effective use of ICT. This online workshop FDP is organized by Modern College of Engineering. In this video session, I am going to explain you quiz, how to create a quiz from Google Apps or mainly with the help of Google Forms. Let's move to your Google account and let's start for the creation of the quiz. How to go to this particular window I have already explained you in the video where I have explained the Google Forms. Now for the the quizzes with the help of Google Form, you can directly go to the template gallery, and in this gallery in education section you will be having the template which is readily available. But if you don't want to use this, how to make this form as the quiz, that I am going to explain you in this video. So first of all, I'll give the title, that is quiz. If you want to give any description, you can give the description over here, or it is not at all mandatory. Now in the setting, I need to first of all make the setting, that is here if you will click here, the name whatever you have given here, it will get updated. So now let's back to the setting. In the setting, I have already explained you that the things in the form video, Google Form video. So if you want to collect the email address, you just check it. If you want to limit the response till once, means once only the user can give the response, the student can give the response or attempt the quiz. For this also it is helpful. After submission, student should not have to edit, because we are going to treat as the quiz or the test, so that's why we are not going to check this box. And if the student want to see the summary, then you can give the or you can check this box. Now let's move for the presentation. If you are going to use the different section, then you have to use the section bar. Now here how to add the section, that I am going to cover, that's why I am adding this or checking this box. Then shuffle the question order, it is also optional. If you want to shuffle the questions, then you can, but it is what we can say, recommended that if you are going to generate a quiz, then shuffle the questions. And the last one is, this is the special setting for the quizzes, that is make this form as quick. After quiz, after keeping this on, then you will be able to assign the point values to question and allow auto grading. So in this way you can provide the auto grading to your form. It will get auto calculated as well as generated. So when you want to release the grade, immediately after each submission or later after manual review. So if you can choose any of the either of the option. And whether the respondent can see missed question, yes, I am checking this box, and here I am opting the save option. So now it is get created as a quiz. As we have selected to collect the email address, this is the question mandatory. If you want to change the setting, you can click over here, you can uncheck this. Let's check the changes over here. If I am unchecking it, so this question, email address wala question, is going to be removed. But now I want to use that option, so that's why I am clicking this and I am saving this. Now this is the space where you can add the question. So your previous questions are like to add it from the different forms, that is if you want to add the name and phone number and all these things, so here you can add it from the different forms. So if I want to add it from the course evaluation, it is having already all these questions. They are the class name. If you want to select it, the name of the student is not given in this form, it's okay, but I am just revising in how to give the or how to reuse the question or import it from the another form. So this class name is over here. We can add the name of the student by changing the type of the question. Is suppose short answer, and here we can give the name as well. Now after this, if you want to accept the roll number of the student, you can ask to enter the roll number. Again, here you can see that question type magically updated based on your question. This is smartly done by the Google. So if you will type the name or the roll number, it will change automatically up to from what we can say MCQ to short answer. Here you can give the number as the input. If you want to accept it as number, then you can give the input as well over here. I don't want all these validations get added, just purely they can insert their roll numbers over here. Now after this, if I want to, this is the basic information that every student has to fill. After this, I am going to add the first question of my quiz, that will be of type multiple choice question. Now different types of question already I have explained in the previous video, just go through it. I am here I am explaining you how to create a quiz. So here, if I am my question number 1 is, suppose question number 1 whatever it may be, I am providing different answers choices to this. Option A, option B, whatever it may be according to your question, option C and option D, suppose. Now after this, I have made this as a quiz. So the most important thing is we have to make all these questions which are mandatory. For this you need to select this required button. After selecting this required button, the next important thing is it will ask for an answer key, because this is the quiz. You have to provide the answer for every question. So in this answer key, you are going to select the correct answer. Suppose for this question I am having the correct answer B, and here you need to give the grade points for this question. Suppose this is the question for 1 mark. If you want to provide the add and feedback of this answer, why the B answer is correct, you can add over here. I am skipping this part. If you want to add it, you can add it. So now I have done, and here after this you can see that in your quiz total grade points till now are 1. Now these questions are also mandatory, that is class name, it also mandatory. It is already star over here because it is imported from the different form where it was already taken as a mandatory. Now name, this question is also mandatory. I have just forgotten to make it as required, so click on this question and you will see over here the required field, and you can click to open it. So now after clicking it, you just see the changes over here. The star will get added to indicate that this question is mandatory. Now after this information, the primary information filled by the student, if you want to add a section, for this here just go to the add section, this last choice, and after this you will be able to see that there are 2 sections are available. The section 1 is the section where the primary information is collected from the user. This is the section from where quiz is going to start. So quiz questions are going to be started or something, whatever you want to give the name to this section, you can give. Now after this question, suppose I want to add more questions. So this is question number 2, and I am having different options, again A, then B. Here after clicking you can give the option, that is C and D, whatever the answers supposed to give you can give over here. Now here after clicking on answer key, you can select the correct answer. You can choose the grade points. Suppose this is the question with grade points 2, and I will click on done. Do not forget to make it as required, because in the quiz all questions are compulsory. Now there may be some questions like you are providing the image. Suppose if you will say about the data structures, if you are providing the tree or a graph type of questions, then you can ask the traversal of that. If for the architecture type of question, if you are going to provide the architecture, then you can ask different types of questions on that. I mean to say that you can import the image in your question as well. So I will click on this plus sign, and now here I will click on this add image. So in this question the image will get added. That image will get uploaded from your machine, from your camera, you can capture it. After this, from by URL, by photos, you can access it from the Google Drive also, you can access it, and from the image search also you can access it. So in this way you can access any of the image that you want to insert in your question. So for example, I am browsing the image from the machine. Suppose I am having this particular image. Let's consider this is the image from which I want to ask the question, and after with this image will get imported in your question, and this will look like this. Now from this image I will ask the question whatever I want to ask. This is my question number 3. I will give the number 3 over here. I will ask the question, and after this you can make this question, and you can see over here how this question will look like. So now here you can see that this is the question available. This is the section. I have already made this as a section, and here you can see that the sections, you can see this, you are at the page number 1 out of 2, and after clicking on the next you will be able to move to the page number 2. All these questions are mandatory, that's why you have to opt all these questions. So I'm giving this just for moving to the next page, and let's insert some information over here, and let's move to the next page. After moving to the next page, you will be able to see the questions appearing over here. So in this way you will be able to see what are the points you have assigned to every question, and after this you are at the page 2 of 2, and after selecting the correct option you can submit it. So in this way you can insert the image as well in your quiz. Now after this you can add the video as well in your question. This is the question was appearing in our what we can say preview. I'm deleting this question, and now let's add one more question here. This is the question. Here you can give the alignment over here, or you can remove it. If you want to duplicate the question, you can duplicate it. If you want to delete the question, you can delete it. And let's see, go forward for the next type of question, that is if you want to insert a video, you can add a video over here. So these type of things you can do with the help of Google Quiz. Now these two only questions I am keeping over here, and now let's send this quiz to the person who will send us a response, and after this we will see how to check the response. So now I am sending this to the person, suppose by another mail ID, and I am sending it to this mail ID. Now let's send, include quiz into the mail. Yes, I am checking this box and I am sending it. You can share it with different options as well. Now let's check again for the mail whether I have received the mail or not. Please wait for a while. Yes, I have received the quiz, and now I am opening this quiz. Now after opening this quiz you will able to see the form like this. I will insert the answer. Suppose okay, I am giving my mail ID over here. I am giving my name over here. This why it is. And this is only the first section, and I am going to continue it, and it is moving to the form page. Now it will directly move to the section number 2, where we are going to choose the correct answer. So for the question number 1 I am choosing the answer 1. For question number 2 I am choosing the answer C, for example, and I am submitting it. After submission you will be able to, your response has been recorded. Now let's move forward again back to the owner of this form, and here you can see in the responses you will be able to see the response of the person with whom you have collected the answer. So the response summary you can see over here. The summary of the response is accordingly you can go through the graphical representation, you can go through the missed question if any is there which is incorrect, or you can go for the score as well. The number of students who have opted your test, your quiz, will be able to see the score over here. Whether the score is released, no, it is not yet released, because I have chosen the option to release is after personal or manual review. You can see the responses question wise, what are the responses given for class name, roll number, which is started for the first question, what is the responses recorded. If the answer is correct, it will appear into the green color, but if the answer is wrong, it will appear into the gray color. So in this way you can see the analysis over here. If you want to see the analysis according to question, here you can select any of the question which you want to analyze from all the answers. Here also navigation bar is there for the question, that is for n number of question you can navigate it here also, and accordingly you can see the questions here. Now after this, individual means person wise, if you want to analyze, here you can analyze according to person. For a single response is there, that's why 1 out of 1 is you can see over here, and with this drop down list you will be able to see all the number of students who have recorded their response. Now this is the way with which we can see all these different analysis, but this is one more way, that is create a spreadsheet, and in the spreadsheet it will ask to generate a spreadsheet for the quiz, and it will get added into your Google Drive, which is created by you. And here we are moving to the spreadsheet, Google Sheet, whose name is quiz responses, whatever the name is given to your quiz and the responses. Here you can see that this is the sheet which is generated by the quiz, and the timestamp, at which time, what time, what date the students has attempted the test, from which mail ID, the score, overall score you can see over here, and these are the all rest of the columns are nothing but the questions which you have included in your quiz. So in this way you can see all the responses in this spreadsheet as well. Now here you can share this spreadsheet with your colleague or with the person with whom you want to share it. So in this way we can collect the responses from the user. So thank you dear friends for listening and watching my video, and for more queries you can go through the video, and you can ask the query in the comment section. I will try to solve your query. For your reference, I am providing here the shortcut link for the next video of this video series, and for your reference again I am providing a playlist for this Google Suite. So thank you and stay tuned with my channel Tech Talks.